Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Zach.
Today we're having Zach fill in for Cody because he's writing a paper, and we're going to be doing a triangular, I guess they call it polygon animals. An example of this would be this lion. I did this, it took about 1,000 shapes. It took roughly around like 3 to 4 hours, and this is just an example of what it could look like once you're done. And today we're going to be doing a cougar, and just for the sake of time, because it takes about a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half to put all the lines on this, I'm just going to show you the end part of the lines and then the beginning part of the triangles. And then I'll fast forward it so you can see the end product. So what we're going to do is grab the line tool.
Now this can be very useful for making phone wallpapers and other cool things such as that. Backgrounds, desktops, banners, whatever you need.
So we're literally just clicking wherever you want. You can make triangles anywhere. Just try to keep it to triangles. Every once in a while you can throw in a diamond if triangles don't fit in that space. But you're just trying to make it so that you have a bunch of shapes. It looks a lot cooler and you draw in a bunch of different colors. Now, you're going to want to pick an animal that has a little bit of color differentiation. I did a polar bear, and it was all white, and it kind of looked weird, and I had to mess around with it a lot to get desired results. Okay, we're now done with the triangles, and we're going to be moving on to the second phase, which is the blurring part. So you're going to go up here and click right on the lasso tool, right up here, and then you're going to click on Polygon Lasso tool.
Now, before you go through the step, you're going to have to merge all of the shapes here. So what you're going to do is right-click and then drag it down.
Actually, it's left click, shift.
Oh, excuse me.
Left click, shift, and then go all the way down to the bottom and find your very last shape, which is right here. Shift, click, and it'll highlight everything. Then you right click, and then you just merge all the shapes. So now all your shapes are on one layer, so you can easily hide them, get rid of them, or move them out of the way just to check your progress. And then make sure you're clicked on layer 1. Okay, now you're going to go back to your polygon tool, make sure it's still selected. Click over your triangles, and you're just going to outline the shape. You can go off into the white, but make sure that you don't cut in and don't cover an object, because then it'll look different from the rest of it. Then you're going to go over to filter, blur, average. You're only going to have to do that one time. You're only going to have to actually go up there and click it one time. And now you're just going to do the next triangle. And once you figure out your next triangle, Control F. Control F will just select your current filter that you're using, and for ours we're using that blur, so it'll do all the work for you as far as clicking up at the top. So Control F again, and then you're going to go throughout the entire cougar, and I'll leave it on record, but I'm not going to talk, and then I'll speed it up into fast motion for you just so you don't have to watch me click all these triangles. Okay, now you have finished all of your triangles, and you're going to want to just do the last step. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Image, Canvas Size, and whatever the width is, you're just going to double it. So let's just say 1.3 to be safe. Alright, now you're going to click on your object, move it over to the right, and then you're going to want to make a copy of this layer. Okay, so you're just going to right click on your layer, you're going to duplicate the layer, it doesn't matter what you call it. So now you have two layers. Edit, and then transform. Now once you go to transform, you're just going to want to flip it horizontally, that'll flip the image. Now you have two images. Alright, so make sure you're still on your layer 1 copy, and you're just going to move it across, and see now you have a completely parallel image. Now if the middle, sometimes it doesn't line up perfectly, you can just erase the middle, just a thin line, and then continue to put it together. So this is the final image, and now you're just going to want to merge it down so it's one solid piece, and now you're good to go. So you can put it on anything you want. You can cut this image out and paste it on anything you want. So now you're done with your Polygon animal. These make really good backgrounds and wallpapers. So have a good day.